Welcome, welcome, ladies. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so excited to talk about the only four things basically that you need to master in your business in order to make money and experience freedom and fulfillment in your business and in your life. So that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give everyone just a second to jump on live, and then we will hop right into today's content. So, last week in my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas, we talked about the difference between intentional and unintentional thoughts. I also shared some thoughts that will help you make more money. I also shared some things, the only specific things that you need in order to make money in your business. So if you missed that, you can watch the replay again in this group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. So if we haven't met already, I'm Kimberly Latona. I'm a life and business coach for busy mamas. I'm also an NLP practitioner with a master's in business, and I teach women how to create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. So my passion is helping women get really clear on exactly what they want and then supporting them with a plan to achieve that with confidence and ease. So I help my students with clarity on their dreams, or what I call the big vision. And I help them create the mindset and the confidence that they need in order to succeed in life and business, design a business model and a marketing strategy that aligns with their core values, and master their time and schedule so that they're making money and honoring their true priorities. So I created this training, let's jump right in, because I've noticed that so many entrepreneurs are spending tons of time on things that aren't getting them any results. So they're wondering why they're trying so hard and not achieving their goals, not really making the progress that they want in their business. And this used to be me too. So I'm coming from a place of like, this used to be me. I felt like I was trying so hard. I was working so many hours. I was trying all the things. I kept changing all the things. I was trying new things. I was open to all the ideas, but I wasn't really getting anywhere. And ultimately, I realized that I was focusing on the wrong things. I was focusing on things I was busy procrastinating. I was busy perfecting things, organizing things, multitasking. So I want to teach you some ways, some things to focus on so that you're not spending all your time in all the different places and not knowing what to focus on and thinking that your business is broken and thinking that it's not going to work out for you. Okay, because that was me quite a few years ago. And so today you're going to learn the only four areas that you need to master in your business and life in order to make money and feel fulfilled and confident in yourself and in your business. You're going to learn how to make great decisions quickly and easily. This is huge. This is a really important skill to have, is making decisions that you feel good about. I want to tell you why copying someone else's business strategy isn't working for you. And then I want to help you figure out how to know where to spend your time in your business to get the most results. Okay. So the hint there is that it's not procrastinating. Okay. I have a lot of clients that spend a lot of time researching things and looking up new ways to do things. And there's definitely a time and place for that. But what we want to focus on is really the things that are going to get results in your business. And by results, I mean, you're going to make more money. You're going to feel good about your business. You're going to feel fulfilled. You're going to feel confident. You're going to feel successful. So if you're watching live, I see some of you on live, drop a red heart in the comments so that I know that you're here. I'll say hello. And if you have any questions that come up or any comments, if anything resonates with you, just type that in the comments and I will respond as we go along. And then I know also some of you will be watching this later. So if you're watching the replay, drop a purple heart in the comments and I will come back and say hi and answer any questions. Okay, so let's get started. If you don't have a pen and a notebook, grab that so that you take some notes on this training. So the first thing that I want to talk about is why there are only four areas that you need to focus on right now in your business when you're starting out in your business. Okay, and the reason why is because it's so easy to get overwhelmed when you're starting a business and to feel like you have to do all the things in order to see results. But doing all the things is ineffective because you're spread so thin and you end up doing everything mediocre and nothing really well. Okay, so there's some things that you're focusing on probably that aren't getting you any results. I don't know if you've heard of the Pareto rule. 20% of the things that you focus on creates 80% of the results. Okay, so this is really true in a lot of areas of life and in business. But the thing is, when you're spending a ton, you're going to be spending a ton more time in your business if you aren't intentional and focus on the things that really matter. Okay. So none of us are starting a business to feel more stressed out or more overwhelmed or have less time and freedom. We all want to feel more fulfilled and have more time and have more freedom and make more money and have more impact. And in order to do this, we need to be focused. Okay, so when you focus on mastering these 4 areas that I'm going to tell you about right now, you're going to get better results faster. So you won't be confused about what to spend your time on. You'll feel confident in yourself and in your business decisions and proud of how you're spending your time. You're going to feel good about, your time, personal and professional. You're going to be making more money. You're going to be getting more clients, and you're going to be spending less time working because you're going to be more efficient with your time. Okay. So let's dive into these 4 areas, these only 4 areas that you need to master in order for success and abundance in your life and in your business. Okay, so the first one that I want to talk about is this kind of a starting point. And so we don't want to skip this one. The first one that we want to talk about is your vision. Okay, so mastering your vision means getting clear on exactly what you want and why in your life and in your business. Okay, this is like a roadmap. If you don't have this higher level vision, then you're not going to know where you are going, and it will be really hard to get there. Okay, so I sometimes call this vision like your roadmap because it's sort of like literally like a map. I mean, now we have Google Maps, but back in the day when people actually used maps, like you have the map and you look at it and you see where you are and then you see where you want to be and you follow the road to get there, right? So mastering your vision means knowing where you are now and knowing where you want to be so that you can bridge that gap. Okay. So again, it's sort of like a GPS. Like the only 2 things that the GPS needs to know in order to get you to your destination is where you are now and where you want to go. Okay. So it's like it tracks where you are and then you put in where you want to go and it connects the dots. Okay, so this includes evaluating the different areas of your life and what I call the wheel of life, and looking at these different areas and getting clear on where you are now and where you want to be in these different areas, right? So your business or your career, your finances, your recreation or your free time, your relationships, your health and fitness, your personal goals, and your contribution goals, like to the larger community. Okay. So getting clear on your vision allows you to make decisions quickly and confidently because you know the criteria in advance that's going to get you closer to this big vision. Okay. So if you have the big vision, then each day when there's a smaller decision to make, all you have to do is reflect, okay, does this serve my bigger vision? Is this getting close? Is this getting me closer to my ultimate goals? Right? So that will help you know if you're on track, and it will help you also make better decisions more quickly and more easily because you know the place where you want to be, right? So you're able to make those decisions a lot more easily and a lot more confidently. Okay, so the other important piece of mastering your vision is getting clear on your why. Okay, so knowing exactly why you want something is important because it gives you a deeper meaning and it gives you a connection. It keeps you motivated to achieving your goals when these challenges inevitably come up. Okay, so as you've probably noticed, like there are challenges that come up in your business that they're inevitable, right? You're going to have challenges that come up. There are going to be difficult times. And if you don't have a deeper reason for wanting something, it will be tempting to just quit if something doesn't work or on the first try, or if it feels difficult, it will be easy to give up. It will be easy to lose your motivation. And that's not why you started this business, right? Again, going back to that ultimate reason of why you're doing this. is so important, okay? And a lot of times it goes back to your core values, right? So one of my core values is freedom, time freedom, location freedom, financial freedom. So that for me is one of my biggest whys, right? And my kids, right? My two boys, my family, my husband and my kids are a huge part of my why. But if I didn't have them as a reason, it would be easy to wake up in the morning and be like, I don't really feel like showing up today, right? I don't feel like doing that training today, or I don't feel like doing this, right? But when I connect to why I want this, why I'm in this business, why I'm helping women create a business, a part-time business with full-time income, is because of the passion that I have for that, and because of the desire that I have in my own life for that. Okay, so the first one here is your vision. Okay, so the second one that I want to talk about, let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating. Okay, the first one that we talked about is the vision. So the second one that we want to talk about today is your mindset. Okay, so mastering your mindset means creating an unshakable confidence and belief that what you want is possible for you. It means consciously deciding which thoughts are serving you and which ones aren't serving you. Okay, so it means creating intentional thoughts every day in order to support your goals. So this is so important. I help my clients understand that our beliefs create our thoughts create our feelings drive our actions, and our actions determine our results. Okay, I talk about this a lot, and it's really important that you understand how your thoughts affect your results. So this is what I mean when I talk about mindset, okay? It's our beliefs, our thoughts, the things that are going through our brains every day in regards to what's possible for us or what's not possible for us. So the first step in mastering your mindset is uncovering where your limiting beliefs and thoughts are creating excuses and sometimes things that are called upper limits, and then clearing those and replacing them with empowering beliefs and thoughts that actually support your goals. Okay, so working on your mindset, mastering your mindset means really taking control of your mind and your brain and your thoughts every single day, and creating intentional thoughts in order to create the results that you want. Okay, understanding the connection between your thoughts and your results, and then taking specific actions in order to create the thoughts that you need in order to create the results that you want. Okay. So I work with my clients to clear limiting beliefs with an NLP process called mental emotional release. And it helps you get rid of negative emotions like anger and sadness and fear, guilt, shame. And it helps you remove any limiting beliefs that have been holding you back or that aren't serving you, usually that are formed before the age of 7. So this is really interesting how these things that I'm still uncovering some every day with my coaches. And so holding on to those things that aren't serving you anymore isn't helping you. Okay, so having a process and having a way to get rid of those old limiting beliefs that aren't working for you, right? Like I'm not good enough, or I could never do this, or I'm not smart enough, or whatever it is that has been holding you back since probably your childhood, is really helpful. Okay, so that's the first step. And then the next step is actually creating intentional thoughts every single day that support your big vision and your goals. Okay, it's important to create new empowering beliefs and thoughts about what's possible for you and available to you. And this is so important because if you don't believe that something is possible for you, your brain will be fighting against you every time you try to accomplish the thing that you want. Okay, this is so important to understand how important your mindset is and what role it plays in your success. Okay, so that is the second thing that I want you to master, okay, your mindset or your thoughts and your beliefs, if you don't use the word mindset, okay? So let me know in the comments if any of this is resonating. What so far has been resonating the most. The first one we talked about was vision. The second one, mindset. Okay. So now the third thing that I want you to master in your business, in order to create this success and to make money and to feel fulfilled and to create this freedom that we talk about, is your business model and your marketing strategy. Okay, so this I kind of lump into one like business strategy. Okay, so business model, marketing strategy. So mastering your business model and your marketing strategy means designing a business that is totally aligned with your vision, which we talked about first, and your core values. Okay, so I told you one of my core values is freedom. So time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. So I have created a business that is aligned with those three things, right? I have a part-time business working, making full-time income. And so that's like the financial freedom part of it. And then the time freedom, like I don't work more than a few hours every day, right? I have two kids. Those of you who know me, I have a 1-year-old boy and a 2.5-year-old boy. So those are some of my core values. Also location. Okay. I live in Guatemala and I'm from California. So we travel a lot. And that's one of my core values, right? Location freedom and the flexibility in order to travel all the time. Right. This weekend, we're going for a 3-day weekend to the beach, staying in an all-inclusive resort. So I've created a business that works for me and that is specifically designed for what I want in my life. Okay, so again, mastering your business model and your marketing strategy means designing a business that is totally aligned with your vision of success and your core values. Okay, so we probably don't have the same exact everything. Okay, but because you're here, you probably have some things in common. So choosing the right business model and the marketing strategy allows for you to show up confidently and clear about how you make money in your business, know exactly what you're selling, and know exactly how and where you're selling it. Okay. So when you're clear and confident in your business and your offer, you can start making money as soon as possible, like today. Okay. So it's important that you have a strategy so that you're not spending all your time in a million different places and not seeing the results that you want. Okay, so this is the part where you get laser focused on the right strategy for you. And this plan is unique to you because, like I said, we all have different core values. We all have different personalities. We all have different, interests and things that we love. So we want to make sure that you're doing things that you want to be doing in the way that you like to be doing them, so that you can create sustainable income. Okay, so me forcing you to follow a specific business model isn't going to work for you because, and you've probably noticed again, that if you try to copy someone else's business model or strategy, maybe it doesn't really work for you because again, we all have different personalities and interests and strengths and weaknesses and core values. So what works for someone else might not work for you, or it might work for a little while, but then it's not sustainable. Right? Because for example, if like you hate being on Instagram and I'm telling you, here's the business model, you need to go make, an Instagram reel every day and you hate it, like that's not sustainable. First of all, it's not gonna be fun for you to be in business. And I'm in business to have fun and to make money. So I want you to be able to be in business to have fun and make money also. But again, it's not gonna be sustainable unless you have a business model and a business strategy that is aligned with your core values and your personality and your strengths and your weaknesses. Okay, that's how you create a sustainable business model, is by using the things that are unique to you. Okay, so choosing a business model and a strategy also means committing to this business strategy until you start seeing the results that you want. Okay, so I see this a lot of people change their business strategy, or they change their offer, or they change their prices, or they change their marketing strategy whenever it seems to be not working, but really in reality they didn't give it a chance to work. Okay, I see this all the time. People are like, well, this isn't working, so I'm going to change my offer, or this isn't work, people aren't buying this, so I'm going to lower my price. Right? Let me know if this is resonating with you in the comments. So again, in reality, maybe you didn't give it a chance to work before you went and changed it again. Okay, so I encourage my clients to choose one offer, one target market, one system for getting clients, and one problem solved for 1 year. Okay, that sounds hard. Maybe that sounds hard to you, but this allows you to build momentum, and it really allows you to understand what works and what doesn't work. Okay, it allows you to improve your business without feeling like you're starting from scratch every few months. Okay, again, I'm speaking from experience because I pivoted my business many times in the beginning of this 5-year journey that I've been on so far. And a lot of times you don't need to change your business or your offer or your marketing strategy. You just need to improve the one that you have, okay? Based on the feedback and the results that you're getting. So again, I encourage my clients to choose one offer, one target market, one system for getting clients, and one problem that you're solving for a year. Okay, you stick to that, you see what works, you keep improving, you keep tweaking, you keep making everything better. And then eventually you can rinse and repeat, right? It becomes a lot easier because you're getting feedback and you're getting, you're understanding the results, you're understanding like what your clients need, and you're able to just improve on what you have and start instead of, again, starting from scratch every few months. Okay, so the third one that we just talked about was your business strategy and your marketing strategy. So I just kind of lumped the business model and marketing strategy all into business strategy. Okay, so the last thing that you need to master, and this might be the most important one if you want a part-time business with full-time income, is your time. Okay, so mastering your time means designing a schedule that feels good and reflects your core values and your priorities so that you're not wasting time doing things that don't matter. Okay, so it also means knowing exactly what to do during the time that you have designated to each area of your life. So time management is one of the most important skills that you need in order to create a profitable business working only part-time hours, right? So if your goal is to create a business where you're not the slave to the business, like you get to design the business the way you want and work the hours that you want, then time management is a really, really important skill to develop, okay? So you need to master your time. So when you learn how to master your time, you can feel more productive and you can also enjoy your time no matter what you're doing, right? You're not going to feel confused or guilty when you're doing something and you feel like you should be doing something else. This is really important, again, for just your own personal fulfillment, feeling good about how you're spending time and not feeling bad when you are like playing with your kids or when you're having dinner with your family or when you are, going to the park or when you are working instead of spending time with your family, right? You're going to feel really good about the time that you have and how you're spending it, okay? So mastering your time, part of time management is also learning how to automate and delegate and eliminate tasks that are not in your zone of genius. So when you spend time doing the things that you love and that you're great at, you're more productive, you're more efficient, you're more effective, and ultimately you're more fulfilled, okay? So think about the things that you love doing and how much easier they are and how much more fun they are and how much less time they take, right? Versus the things that you either hate doing or you don't even know if they're getting you any results, right? Maybe that's something that you need to eliminate. If it's not doing anything for your business, maybe it's time to not be doing that, okay? So the last thing that I want to mention about time management is that every season of your life is going to look a little bit different, and that's okay. Okay, so sometimes we're going to spend more time on business tasks. Sometimes we're going to spend more time with family. Sometimes your kids need more attention. Sometimes your marriage is going to be your biggest priority. But there's a season for everything, and it's okay to have a different balance and a different schedule depending on your current life circumstances and the season that you're in. Okay, so this looks different, like life balance and work-life balance looks different depending on what season that you're in, and it's all okay. Okay, every season is okay, and you can make this work, and you can be happy making this work, and you can be fulfilled, and you can make a lot of money making this work if you master these 4 things. Okay, so I want to recap on these 4 areas that you need to master in order to make money, feel, and create the freedom and fulfillment that you want in your life. So the first one is your vision, okay? Get really clear on your vision and exactly what you want in your life and business. Get clear on how many hours a week do you want to be working? How much money do you want to be making, right? Where do you want to be in 5 years? How many hours per week do you want to be working? Like, what does your bigger vision look like? Number 2, your mindset, okay? Getting really, really good at mastering your thoughts and your beliefs, okay? Because this might be the most important one of all of them, okay? Because again, if you don't believe that something's possible for you, your brain is going to be working against you 24/7 so that you can't accomplish this goal, because your subconscious is telling you, well, you can't do it anyway, so why would you even try? Okay, so master your mindset, which is your thoughts, okay, and your beliefs. Number 3, master your business model and your marketing strategy. And again, this doesn't mean you just change it every few months or every few weeks or every few minutes, okay? This means you get really clear on your business model and your marketing strategy, and then you stick to it, okay? You work it until it works. Right? You don't just keep changing it, you stick to it so that you can see the results and you can see where you need to tweak it, and you can see what needs to happen in order for you to keep this momentum. Okay, that's number 3. Number 4, master your time. Okay, and again, this is probably the most important one if you want a part-time business with a full-time income. You have to get really good on figuring out where to spend your time and mastering your schedule, mastering your time and your schedule so that you know exactly what to be doing when, and so that you feel good about when you're spending your time in your personal life and when you're spending your time on your business. Okay, so let's talk about your action items. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and I want you to evaluate what you're currently focusing on. Okay, look at what's working, what's not working, and what you could be doing differently. Okay. So look through these 4 things, like where are you at right now? And I want you to get honest about where you're at in each of these 4 areas and where you need to shift your focus in order to get better results. Okay. The last thing that I want you to do here is I want you to get support in the areas where you aren't thriving. Okay. So as we went through these 4 things, like there's places where you thought, I'm not really nailing it in that area. Maybe you should get support in that area. Okay. So I really encourage you to get support in whatever area that you need to work on in order to master these 4 things. Okay. I specifically help my clients master these 4 areas in my coaching because I know that this is what helps them create a part-time business with full-time income while living a life that they love. Okay. So if this resonated with you, then please reach out to me and see if working together would be a good fit. So I hope that you found this training valuable, and I would love to hear your biggest takeaways in the comments. If you would love to have more free trainings plus bonus resources like weekly and monthly planners and checklists and PDFs with action items from the trainings, please come join my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. I will drop the link in the comments. So I will see you over there. I would love to have you over there. I'd love to see you over there. And for those of you who are really ready to take the next step, this week I've blocked out time in my schedule for 3 free time mastery strategy calls. So this is for women who are ready to master their vision, their mindset, their strategy, and their time. And we'll get clear on how much time you have in your day to grow your business and uncover what's been stopping you or slowing you down from having the life and business that you desire. Okay, so you'll walk away with complete clarity on how to get the business you want with the time that you have. Okay, so this is women who are ready to show up for themselves. They are committed to investing the time and money and energy in themselves. Maybe you've tried doing it alone. Maybe you've tried other programs. Maybe you've tried it. You feel like you've tried everything, but deep down, you know that you really need the support and the right system and the accountability from someone who's been where you are. Okay, so if you're ready to get clear on what's been holding you back from the life and business that you want, I would love to chat with you on a free time mastery strategy call. So I'm going to drop the link to my Facebook group. Please come join us over in Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. And I will also drop a link to my calendar if you would like to book a call with me this week or next week. If you don't find a time that works for you on my calendar, then please message me and we will work something out. I will accommodate your schedule. Okay, I will see you ladies next week, or hopefully over in my group, Confident and Courageous Biz Building Mamas. And I will see you ladies next week. Have a great one.